I am 22 years old and I am from an average Swedish family. We never had any discussion about religion and I grew up disliking it. I said and thought things I regret today. Even though I openly and honestly did not like any religion, I did not deny the existence of an intelligent being far superior to us. During that time, I was arguing and discussing a lot in real life and online. Online, because it seemed easier to get my expressions out, to hear other views, and no one could send me to my room or demand me to be quiet. I started to discuss with a man online, and I discussed with a lot of people. Rarely did I get interested in what anyone said. After some time, actually a very short time, I started to feel that the person I was interacting with had the decency and moral standards I have never heard or seen before. We did not discuss religions at all. I simply started to get to know him after a while, and things went on. I have to point out here that I do not support having a relationship before marriage, and I did not try to seek any romance online. Whatever I tell you from my convert story is not so that anyone else believes that it is how things should be done. Just because a part of my journey was like this does not mean yours should start like this. Do not justify it through whatever I'm telling you from my life. Anyways, we got married. I did understand at the beginning of our relationship that he was a Muslim. I did not understand what that meant, but it is one of the religions I used to argue against actively. Whatever he believed in, it did not come in between our relationship. I did not see it in our daily life. I did not see whatever I thought I knew of Islam in his actions, in his behaviors, how he treated me. I saw only good. He was good to me, respected me in a way I have never experienced before. I did argue with him from time to time, and never argue with me. I questioned things, I said things in comments that could have been very provocative for any Muslim to hear. And this went on until our first daughter was almost half a year old. I started to get so many answers now. I was not used to it, and I wanted to know it all. I did not read the Swedish translation of the Quran often. It made me confused even more. There is so much I did not know, and I was just getting introduced to Islam, step by step. I realized that I had to convert. I knew it was the truth. It was not like any other religion. It did not try to define God. Whatever we can think of, God is more. And by knowing this, I found comfort. It did not come easy. I did not try to fit myself and my perception and opinions into Islam because they were actually not even the same sometimes. I tried to understand Islam, and once I got a taste of it, I converted. If anyone ever will ask me in my real life why I converted, I will tell them the truth. I was not looking for a religion. I was not trying to convert. I found what Islam was, and it made sense. Not at the start. It brought me more questions than anything else, and it still does. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I will have to do that for the rest of my life. It is a constant source of knowledge.